I told you, we're in flow state. We're moving different in season 2, full circle. The set's looking beautiful. Oh, Sam. Oh, you're interviewing people online. Arcade, man. You're on Zoom calls. Not anymore, baby. Netrum and Halvorsen are here with us in the studio. Welcome, boys.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
So much.
So good to finally actually meet in real life.
Yeah.
And let's before we get into anything, talk about the drip, man.
The trip?
The drip.
Oh, the drip.
The drip, man.
Yeah.
What's going on here? These guys have come looking like $1 million bucks.
Well,
now.
the thing is,
well, you told me where you got it from, so I'm guessing it's not.
I think we're looking like about £3.50 each.
yeah. This actually, this suit that I have is my dad's wedding suit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No way.
It fits perfectly.
That's
It was
beautiful.
like, yeah, take it with you, and like it looked like Miami Vice. So
Yeah.
they kind of inspired.
Going all in. I mean, you're wearing a necklace too, so
I am, yeah. This is a regular one. We're in touch, but yeah, you went. Yeah. You're trying to hit up some British staples over in London, and you found Primark.
We found Primark. Absolutely
Yes.
wonderful. I got this shirt, got my T-shirt, got my necklace, all ready to go.
Yeah, it's
They
a
didn't have
serious
pants,
spot.
so for you guys, I'm not wearing any.
Yeah, but that's why the shots cropped off
Exactly.
there. Yeah, so you guys were speaking. You guys are over here for like a week, right?
Yeah, we leave on Tuesday.
Sick, man. And take us through your. Are you on tourist mode? Are you on work mode? What's the plan for the holiday?
Tours for sure.
Serious.
Summer
Absolutely.
vacation.
Yeah.
What's on the list?
Ooh, I actually have a physical.
Oh yeah,
list,
go on. Let's
but,
have a look.
let's see here.
There's some hot spots. I can send you some recommendations.
Yeah, I mean, all I did
Off
was
the
like
beaten
things
track.
to do in London.
Yeah.
Winter kind of thing.
Big Eye, Big Ben.
Yeah, London Eye, Tower London.
What did I call it? Big Eye. Big
Big
Eye.
Eye, yeah. Big Ben and London Eye. And
Yeah, that's
Big
the
Eye
one.
and London Ben.
Yeah.
Natural History Museum, that kind of stuff.
Nice. Yeah.
I actually have NCS office. I'll gladly do this on my own or with a meal on this list.
yeah.
I'm very glad you tagged along.
Yeah, I think this was before I was like,
Yeah,
because
before
I
you
was
kind
kind of
of
late.
hopped
I
on.
wanted to come with
Yeah.
you guys.
Oh really?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just put on because you're here. There's some of your mates over here, right?
Yeah. You guys is this big kind of music collective that we have going.
Oh,
Dark Folk
nice.
Represent.
Yeah, okay, there you go. And this blew mine and Charles' mind. Charles sat over there. Oh wow, the girl's working, man. She's getting some content for social. That's funny because you can't use that now because I've looked straight at you. Sorry, mate. Yeah, you. This is the first time you two have met.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
We met for the
How?
first time yesterday.
How?
Exactly.
Like,
I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
We're pretty
physically,
much
I
neighbors as
understand,
well.
but
That's
yeah.
the funny part. Like him being in Finland, like the whole
Yeah.
Scandinavian peninsula.
Yeah,
thing.
like we are literally connected. Our countries are connected.
Yeah, we never met.
what the heck,
Yeah.
man?
It's a bit of a far walk.
We were really close. I could have got a boat to your country about a few days ago. We were. So this is the first podcast recorded back from Beach Grinds. You guys would have seen the Beach Grind podcast. Hope you enjoyed that. But it's good to be back on home turf. And yeah, so we were in Estonia. Literally, right. You can get a boat to. Is it Helsinki? What is it? Yeah, Helsinki. You get a boat to Helsinki in like 2 hours. So easy from Estonia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I think that was right. Right,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
It was.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because we had some time in Tallinn, and I was like, oh, if we had more time in the day, we'd get there and back. But
Yeah.
we had a really bad flight over. It was delayed by like 2 hours getting back.
Oh, man.
And then we were in Luton Airport, which you guys won't know this, but if there's anyone listening or watching from Luton Airport, I doubt it, but come on, man, sort your damn airport out. I don't like it. And then we were like, come on, we've got 10 minutes to the train. We ran, and then it's a shuttle from the thing to the train. So that was terrible.
You guys got to do passport control as well because of Brexit. Or?
Yeah, we do actually.
Yeah.
That was a big thing when we landed in Estonia. It was EU through here scan stuff.
Yeah,
But
right.
Harry, he's got like an American and he has his Italian passport, so
Yeah.
he like just walked through.
To buy.
We've got Abby, who's Australian, so it was to be fair, getting through was a longer thing.
Yeah.
It was a weird one, but it was super good. You guys ever been to Beach Grind?
Never.
No.
Never.
Have you festivaled it before?
Festivaled it?
At any festival?
Like Burning Man festival? I've
Maybe
never,
not that
I've never
extreme.
been bare body paint kind of, glitter in the face festival. I'm more of the lay back in the grass
Yeah,
with a beer and smoke.
actually in Finland, we had this major festival called Ruisrock.
How you say it? Ruis.
Ruisrock, yes.
That was pretty
Guys,
good.
you Scandinavian, both your countries, right?
Yeah.
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 You guys are really good at the R's.
Oh, thanks.
Ruis.
And double consonants. But
Yeah.
that was like last weekend, and Skrillex was there.
Ah.
Yeah, and that was the definite highlight of that thing. I loved every single moment of that.
There's something
He's
about
crazy.
it live, man. There's
Yeah,
something
the
about
energy.
live. Yeah, for sure. It's just a different experience, and especially for me. Like, I mean, these guys will know it from when I started the podcast. Like, this has sort of been my education into this scene of music, and to go to something like Beach Ground, like you say, they're seeing Skrillex. You actually understand the translation. I mean, people were screaming on and on. The Cartoon Boys played, and it was like a crowd of like 10,000, like screaming these words, man.
They know
It's
the lyrics.
absolutely mental.
It's got to be so powerful.
Yeah, you guys obviously, your sort of feedback from fans, not just releasing with us, but in the way that you connect with your audience, is very much a digital thing. And like I said, connecting today in real life really helps bring it together. But I don't know if you've got any specific memories of interactions you've had with fans or the community. I mean, you had puns, for example, and how that blew up. What's it like, those kind of things?
I mean, that was wild. We never expected it. The first time, like, Shivers as a song was like an inside meme for both of us. But we thought that we really want to share this with like Dan, because we thought it was hilarious, but we weren't expecting to get it signed on NCS.
Man, you get Dan Jolie on a good day, you can pitch him anything, and if he's in the mood, he's straight on it.
You should have seen our Discord chat log after Dan accepted it. It's just like, it was accepted in caps lock, send. It was the best thing. No, it came out of the blue. We were not expecting an okay on that.
And then that, like, I mean, it just snowballed. It really snowballed.
It took off. I don't know what it was, but something struck with the community.
Yeah, I mean, you almost. I'm not saying at all that that this is your genre that you guys made, but in the NCS sphere, like the unofficial duo of Netrum and Halvorsen, like that's kind of been the thing that you've gravitated towards. That 80s influence, like really upbeat, the synth, the like guitar solos, all that. Exactly. You say it like just came out of a meme. There's still got to be some form of a conscious effort to get to that product. How did you get to it? Because that's far down the line.
I mean, honestly, it's like when I'm working with Halvorsen, it's always like the man comes with the wackest ideas. Like, for example, for Shivers, I was like doing just a goofy like 80s instrumental, but man went like full on and was like Rick Astley vocals. That was
just like swallow your tongue and do the whole like kind of sound.
Yeah, it's absolutely outrageous. I'm going to get it up in a set to play it. Also, I'm multitasking now, guys. I haven't got the privilege of someone else hosting with me, so I'm jumping between things. But yeah, I mean, you both produce, right? You top line quite a lot of things as well. Obviously, you had Done with Clark's. That was last year, right? Year before?
Don't know. COVID time zone.
Time
didn't pass.
Some in the past, Is it between the two of you when it comes to making songs? Is there an approach of like, I'm going to take this part of production, I'm going to take this part of writing, or is it just natural flow, whatever you pick up?
I don't do a whole lot of production in our collaboration. Okay. So we kind of split it up with like, he does production and kind of the initial idea of whatever sound we're going for, and then I go songwriting mode and record the vocals for it.
Okay, yeah.
And it really has worked well.
It really has.
Yeah. Because like we have a very similar, I think, taste in many things. Like we just want to go beyond the norm. Or if something is a little bit weird, we are like, we definitely want to go there, and just like keep trying to pushing the envelope.
But I think you push it like, if this is the line, you get so close to it being not unlistenable. I was about to say something horrible. Then you get so close to it being like, what are these guys doing? Like, this is wacky. But it's just in that sweet spot where it's still a banger. I mean, we'll play Shivers now because I mean, for the community, I know this is just like a timeless track, and you can hear like just the 80s influence is so strong on it, and your vocals is the muffle, everything about it. What is it? Are you talking about breakup? She's mad at me, right?
Well, I mean, it's like when a breakup is the best outcome of a relationship, right? Like, you're happy that you're moving on.
You're just skipping down the street. Oh man, let's get to the drop. It's I love that melody.
My neighbors did not. I can tell you that. Like, top of my lungs.
Well, it's like when I hear the lads like melodyning, like a little bit of vocal, and I'm not living with them anymore, but I'll be trying to do like work. I'm typing things out, scheduling stuff, and I'll hear for like 2 hours. And I'm like, surely you've got it right in the last 2 hours. How? It's crazy. You jump in between like two notes. It's absolutely mental.
Perfect day.
Exactly. Speaking about like, you talk about pushing the envelope and the goofy side of making things. I think what's really interesting for you guys and what our community love is that it's not just about the songs that you make. Oh, no. You guys are so integral in the way that you interact with the community. You're genuinely invested in what the people that listen to your music have to say. Not to say that other artists aren't, but sometimes there's so much going on that, okay, I need to get the next song done. I need to move on to the next project. But you guys really take your time to talk to the audience. You're always jumping in the Discords, which hopefully we can get something else lined up now that that's back and going.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Making the content like the memes and stuff for Instagram. Why do you think it's so key to have that regular interaction with fans? Either of you can answer that. I don't want to sit here and go, you do not speak now, sir.
I don't know. Integral is weird because, like, integral to who, right? To me, it's important because it's fun, and I make music because making music is fun. I have no vision for my own artist project to become this big kind of international thing. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be. That sounds so lame.
I know, right?
Like, I'm in it for the.
Yeah.
Like you get where I'm coming from. I'm doing a master's degree in teaching. Like that's what I want to do.
We need to talk about that. Yeah. That's amazing.
But like engaging with the fans is the feedback that we get, right? Like, and when the fans are as positive as they are, of course we want to engage with them because they feed us creatively.
Exactly. And I think that it's like we are trying to like just thank the fans like that way, because every time we get a new release, they just like recognize both of our like strengths. Yeah. Like, this is so well written hook, and that this like production is so tight. And it's just so fun to see that like we are really bringing this like 50-50 into our collabs.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing about NCS fans as well. What you're saying is that they have like a passion for music that I think a lot of YouTube commentators or commenters don't really have. Like, you get specific actual comments and like, this is a great hook, or that's a really cool vocal harmony, or you can hear that he smiled on this line or stuff like that.
Yes, that's so good.
Yeah. As a part to like good song, exclamation
because I guess it's different, right? Like we talk about Shivers and puns and how it blew up from there. Like, that reached such an audience that everyone's like, oh my god, this is such a banger. But you get into the NCS Discord, or you jump into, you know, like just a chat on Instagram with a fan, and they're getting specifically like, I love what this line line means so much to me, or like, I can see how you produced that thing. It is really interesting.
I saw a Reddit post where someone had gone super in depth on
colorblind. Actually like theories about like the lyrics of
full on like essay, like exploring the meaning of the lyrics, and it's like, people actually engage with the stuff that we make.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is the most rewarding thing. I think, of
for
being
sure.
an artist.
It's just an amazing thing. We saw the feedback from the first podcast of like people being like, oh my god, we're back. Like, this is genuinely, this means so much to me. And I think it's weird, and we're in a privileged position. Like, I mean, me especially, that we can come here and just sit and have these kind of conversations. But when you actually take a step away and you're like, oh my god, it's nice to think that I'm having an impact on someone in some form of way. Yeah. Like, it's just getting you through the day, isn't it? It's a nice thing. Before we carry on, I've got to just seriously flex, guys, because I've just done my humble thank you stuff. Check the studio out, boys. We've upgraded. We've got a Mario Cube up here. Hang on. I think it's gonna work.
Hey. Oh, yes.
Nice. No. You got to jump into it. Yeah. Come on. There he goes. Jump man.
There we go. We've got the Mario Cube up there. We've got some of the old albums here, Infinity, Colours. Arcade logo's still chilling up there. I need to straighten it up. There we go. And then we've got the big sign that you guys will reckon. Then let's look behind Jacob. I mean, you guys probably can't see it right at the top. We've got mil plaque, 100,000 plaque, a creeper. And then look at that bad boy. Charlotte was very specific about me not carrying it to the studio, which I think was probably wise. I was like, come on, we've got to put it in the briefcase, have the YouTube logo outside. I want to walk through the street, man. I want to be flexing on them. Yeah, but thought we'd spruce it up a bit for you guys. Like I said before, I think someone actually mentioned to get some of the albums behind, so we're glad we can do that. But yeah, any recommendations of things you want to see to spruce up the studio, let us know. Or, I mean, like these guys, maybe we can do outfit recommendations. What do you want me to wear? I'll come in a onesie if you need it. Yes. Anything. Oh, yes. Anything.
We'll do a vote before every recording.
That'll be a challenge. But will come in half naked then. That's what will happen.
That's the worst part.
Yeah, that's terrible. Oh, just slowly removing items of clothing. Oh, man. Back to the content stuff. You guys are really, really good at creating outside of just tunes. I mean, there was the video of you when you're like in a toilet cubicle outside.
Oh man, yeah.
That was outrageous. That one. There's been so many. The cooking videos, obviously, and the way that you lean into things that, I mean, actually are my mistakes, but lean into these memes. Like the first week I did a post for Jacob. I don't know if you remember this, but I spelt his artist name wrong like twice. Like, it was terrible. But then that became a whole thing. Yeah.
I mean, every email I get from Dan now is my name spelled wrong in some new manner. Yeah, the last one was like Halvorsen with 4 O's.
That's great. I was stressing at that point. I remember being like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get fired from my job." Oh god, but it worked in the long run. And I mean, for yourself as well, Emil, like, you did our mashups that we had,
yes.
which was a banger. I remember because I wasn't here when the last one came out. I only just discovered another one.
That's been such a humbling experience. Like being able to like have our song as like the NCS 10 soundtrack for the trailer. That was amazing. And the fact that I've been able to make those mashups because they have been actually very like good challenges.
It's a challenge, I imagine.
I've never done mashups
before. How do you approach that? Because you don't have the stems for the songs, right? Surely not.
I used AI to like separate.
Really? Because I was thinking there was like a bit. I vividly remember the first one because I was there then. There's a bit with I think it's got an Ioni vocal on maybe a what's his name, a Papa Khan drop, I think it is. Yeah. And I remember thinking like, well, there's no way he's got the stems from Exod for this vocal. Like, there's no way he's got all the Papa Khan drums. But there you go, AI.
Thanks AI. But honestly, like, it's so wild. Like the entire project, like having that track list, I thought that was impossible at first, and I gave you like the first demo and. You didn't really feel it. It was a little bit.
That was on the first one, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So I had to take a completely different approach, and that time it kind of went in the right direction. So it was so satisfying to like know that.
I mean, we appreciate you doing it. Is it? Do you have that with the content that you make, like outside of music, or I guess in production anyway? Like when you hit that brick wall, what's the kind of approach? Do you take time away? Are you like, okay, I'm going to battle through this? Like, what's the mental state needed to deal with, I guess, the road bumps you might get when you come to creating content?
Writer's block, right?
Yeah.
I there's no answer for like a universal answer, I think, but for me, like if you need a break, you take a break, kind of like if you need to step back, you have to take that break because forcing yourself to do anything is not going to help anyone. Yeah. But when I am creative, I always like go hyper and I have a backlog of just notes and ideas and things that I want to do. So kind of resorting to that has been really helpful, like the toilet thing or the microwave one with Clark's, like stuff like that is things I have like written up.
I forgot the microwave. Yeah. So it was like done.
Right, and I got to fit that pun in as well.
Yeah, that's always good. It's strong to go on the pun. I want to quickly do a little bit of reactions to some things. You guys saw the one I was loading up earlier.
Oh yeah.
I'll put this in the video for you guys. So this video, it's titled "The Beginning of the Second Verse of This Track Absolutely Destroyed Me," and it's a guy. He's streaming, right? He's live on Twitch, and I presume he's just freestyling to drumming over tracks.
Oh yeah.
But he gets to halfway through Phoenix, which we'll get onto Phoenix in a sec. And his reaction's outrageous, man. The guy is floored. No way. But then he gets straight back in. He's straight back in, no messing around at all.
Losing it. I mean, it's actually so impressive the way that he can lose it and keep talking and engage with fans while keeping a steady
exactly,
beat.
And
the
improvisation overall is great.
Yeah, he drops the fills in, man.
He gets every transition right.
Yeah, the chat's going wild though, man. They love that. The electric boogaloo. That's so good.
Such a stupid lyric.
That's back to the memes though, every time. Because we spoke about that before. Where is that from?
Electric Boogaloo?
Yeah.
It's an old like 80s, 90s movie.
Okay.
What's the movie called again?
I have no clue.
But it's something to Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, because there's an Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode. Yeah. That's they've got like a they make up their own board game and the recall to it is
was it like something
it's Breakin from 1984.
Breakin, okay.
Breakin 2 Electric Boogaloo.
But like the sequel was really bad or something.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
it doesn't sound very good.
It's obviously just like a thing in media or in I don't know if media is the word, but yeah, there's an Always Sunny episode that has the same thing. Like they call back and they do that Electric Boogaloo. But yeah, I mean that must be crazy seeing people just like drumming to your song.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we shared that.
The fact that he actually like calls the song good. Yeah. In many cases, there it's just. It's so cool to hear.
Yeah, he loved it.
And then you have the chat going wild
and
as well.
The chat is like, NCS track. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, they're popping. Oh, yeah. And then you actually mentioned it earlier. I thought it'd be cool if we could watch 10 years of NCS just so I can see my phenomenal acting again. Mm-hmm. My friend's in this video actually. Hang on. Sorry, lads. Have we got it here? There we go. Cool. There we go. Great. Yeah, this video was so fun to do. Oh yeah. And Phoenix fits so perfect. It's just perfect.
You did the Foley as well, sound design.
Yeah, the sound design. And also like there's this voice beats of Halvorsen and also one of my friends.
You speak for me.
I dub you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not the instrumental, my bad. So we got Anecdote, is it? Yeah. Anecdote, Charles? Yeah. Tom Wilson. I love this video.
Oh yeah.
It was a long day, that was. That's Dan under that hoodie, by the way. And then this is my friend.
Yeah.
So that's you, boys.
That's me going, I got you.
Yeah.
I missed that campaign, man. That whole 10 years was great, man. Yeah, so perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, NCS 10 was great.
There
Yes,
should be celebrating like that every year. you
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I know, yeah.
NCS 11, 12,
NCS
13.
we got 12 this year, right? 12 years? So it's really bad with Charlotte not on mic because I always get limited of things I'm allowed to talk about, and if I get information wrong. When she sat there, she'll like pop in and go, no, not that. I'm like, right, okay. Yeah, that was sick. I mean, again, like just appreciate you boys doing that. Why? First of all, did you know you needed someone to do a voiceover impression? And then I have a question. Did you try and do a Brummie accent?
Oh, yeah, I did.
I thought you did.
I did, yeah.
You got me.
Well, it's not a problem for me to talk like this. I can keep going.
Oh my god, man. That's too posh.
Oh
You
yeah.
so
The
fancy.
other guy is actually my friend from military.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah. So it's Halvorsen and him doing the voiceover there.
Wait, were you in the military?
And yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So was
Yeah.
I.
Wait, both of you?
Yeah.
What? Do you
it's
have
like-
to do that? Is
It's
that
like
a-
obligatory. You
Yeah,
either choose
oh, yeah,
military
yeah,
or
yeah.
you choose like a public service.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you
okay.
choose one of those.
In Norway, it is technically compulsory, but only like 10% of any given generation is actually like
Oh,
going in
right,
there.
okay,
so if
yeah.
you say you don't want to, you don't have to, sort of thing.
Okay, that's so
But I
interesting.
was a King's Guard, you know, like the Queen's Guard, King's Guard people here standing outside.
What?
I was one of those. Not here though, Norway.
Oh
but yeah.
my god, do you have an outfit?
Oh yeah.
What
I had a funny hat as well.
Like the ones over here?
Not that funny.
No.
No.
What's the is it hot? Are you sweating?
I was pretty happy
'Cause that's
with
a big-
like I was lucky with
Oh,
the seasons
okay.
because I went in April and then the recruit period and everything. But
Yeah.
no, we didn't get the hottest summer, but we got a pretty cold winter.
Wow.
That was awful.
Yeah, there's loads of videos that always go around of like it's the King's Guard now actually, isn't it? Yeah, the King's Guard like just in their big hats and then they just like faint because they're boiling up
Yeah, exactly.
in the bigger whatever the hat's called.
But I think they like the recruit period is like very similar in Norway as well. Like
Yeah.
that's when you survive in the
Yeah.
forest in a camp, you know.
Oh,
That's-
really?
Yeah. That's the hardcore.
Yeah, it's like army boot camp, pretty much.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
whole thing.
Do you have anything from like your home countries that like plays or do you think rather that your home countries play impact and have influence on the songs that you make? Because I found it when I was in Estonia, we went to like the farm music offices, and I mean you've probably had it. I mean you guys would have had it in music anyway, but the writing scene there is insane.
Mm-hmm.
There's like there's something in the water. Same with like Norway,
Yeah.
they can just they just churn out music. The cartoon boys there, Daniel Levi's there. Who else is out there? Simi. There's loads of NCS
Yeah,
artists. And I was speaking to, I think it was Simi. I asked this question to, or it might have been Nublu, of if he thinks that his hometown and sounds and the soundscape draws an influence on the music that he makes. Do you feel like that's the same for you? Like, are you taking a lot of influence from around you, or is it
Absolutely.
just all over the internet?
Absolutely.
See,
Absolutely
so,
not.
this is
No,
good.
No.
I mean,
what
like,
would I be writing about? Like waterfalls and
Well, I guess it's
mountains?
more
Like-
writing for you, isn't it? Yeah, that's the
guess,
thing.
Like, yeah, but I'm not producing waterfalls
Yeah,
or mountains
yeah.
either. Like Edward
Some
Drake,
hard folio.
King of the
You get some
Mountain
good
Hall
folio.
kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
true.
No.
I
not
guess
at
in
all.
production, then
I
you
mean,
probably
I
do,
mean,
right?
I'm not talking about very original Finnish music
No,
because
no.
that's like
Polka?
that's cover songs pretty much. That's but like in Finnish music, like maybe in 90s, there was that kind of cheesy sound, cheesy synth leads and that.
Oh,
I
right.
definitely take inspiration from them. But I think for both of us, we are inspired by things like Eurovision.
Yeah, Eurovision probably.
Like
plays a
for
big
example,
part.
the modulation in Phoenix.
Oh,
in the very-
yeah.
That's Eurovision. Right
Really?
there.
Yeah, the final chorus going up those
Yeah.
2 notches.
Oh, is that when it ascends, right?
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
when it is.
Or
good.
a level
And if-
ups.
Yeah.
Phoenix. Come on. Oh, I always have to.
It's on a burst and a fire for the final chorus.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
you've got the beat completely stops and it's just
Yeah,
vocals.
and you can see in the NCS YouTube video that the highest spike of replays is
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Oh,
So many
really?
comes
Yeah.
as well, like best part and then timestamps
Exactly.
that plays.
I just can't get over this tune, man. I remember when Dan
Yeah.
first played me.
And this is one of like Jacob's whack ideas again, like the narration.
The narration thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works so well. All right, where is it? Before this?
Yeah, after
It's after
the
this,
solo. Yeah.
You can just hear it through.
Solo's so cool.
This is completely produced, by the way.
Just
I did not play this.
You should have lied.
I love this bass line.
Let's go.
Oh my god, it's so cheese, but so good.
Yeah.
You're in your head voice there, man.
Oh yeah,
Jeez.
the vocals on top. I was
Yeah.
just gonna say I think the vocal stem that I sent him for that, I had like a custom little wave file just for that, and it's called acdc.wave.
Oh
You got
yeah.
that like sound.
Oh yeah. But like your head voice is really good as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's so you're in. That's like top of your range, right? Oh, you're in head voice there.
On that
That's
one,
the top
yeah.
of your.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
chest voice.
That's a high.
Yeah, I
note
think
as well.
like my normal singing voice is mixed for sure.
Yeah.
The Shivers is definitely chest. That's the kind of Rick Astley register.
Yeah.
But then if like Done, I think is a perfect example of like mixed voice where you got that really breathy Justin Bieber kind of thing. Yeah.
There's a bit on one of the songs that I'm singing on for Ellis that's like that. It's I think the start of it. We did a live version. I think it's Keep Me Awake. And we did the actual one, and I'm singing falsetto on the record. And then we did a live version, and Els was like, right, can you sing this in like your chest voice? And I don't know enough about music to know how to factually sing.
Right.
And it was in that like spot where I'm not quite in my head, but I'm not in my chest, and I just couldn't sing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, he was there for like an hour longer, like days, melodime in that bit of vocal. It's absolutely killer.
Just do it right, Sam.
I know. Why are you not pitch perfect? Like, come on.
Exactly.
Why are you not Charlie Puth?
Oh man.
Do you guys have like any? We spoke about your hometown and sort of, drawing inspirations from that, or not in terms of writing. When you were like growing up listening, I think I might have mentioned this to you on an interview or something before, or Questions with Halvorsen, or one of the countless
One of the
content.
billions of interviews I've done through the years. Yeah.
Growing up, like how did you get into this music? And I don't want to ask it like I am as an interviewer, but it's interesting for the audience to know. Like, is there things that or moments or I don't know, gigs or something you might have gone to that really influenced you to be like, I want to, even if it's not a career, it's something I want to pursue?
Yeah. I think with electronic music, it's like I grew up in a very musical family. My dad collected vinyls.
Yes.
And that's the thing. And my sister and my sisters and I sung in choirs and everything. I started piano lessons when I was pretty young. But electronic music for me, I was exposed to in like probably very early lower secondary, so like about 12 13 years old. And it was Norwegian artists like Omnitica and Savant, definitely, that like made me realize that, hey, this is something that you can do yourself from your bedroom.
Yes.
And so that was just like a kind of light bulb above my head moment where you just exactly like, oh crap, I can make music, like I can do this. I have the tool set in my head. I know how music theory works, and I can sing. So how do I put this into a computer and try to do something myself?
It's weird to like when every time I sit down or talk to an artist to think that these products that get created that are then used for things like that 10-year video or like seeing everyone sing On and On back to the Cartoon Boys the other week, that those things come out of 9 times out of 10 someone just sat in their bedroom. Like, it's outrageous.
It's insane. Like the bedroom production thing, like the fact that we can do this now, that music is no longer gate kept by these big studios. And
and not the quality either. It's like how well you know your gear, how well you know your software. That's it. Well,
you said with the mashup, you just went on AI to like sort something out.
Exactly.
Like, you can do these things. Like, it's really interesting. We went the studios that we went around that I just mentioned. There was a massive main room that I think most of the artists that go through there, from what we heard, tend to use the smaller rooms for writing and stuff anyway. But any artist that goes into this big main room just plugs straight in with their laptop, even though they've got with their lap. Just plug it into their sid and that's it.
I'm glad you went for the side.
Yeah. We don't want to be going front or back there at all. For God's sake. And the point being is that they've got this massive studio, but it's comfortability to just stick on your own laptop and make things from the comfort of something you're used to. It's really, really interesting. We do a segment on here where we listen to upcoming tracks. We realised last episode that we've been saying we'll play some upcoming demos for like the longest time, which isn't true because we've signed these tracks. So they're IDs or they're just upcoming tracks. So we're going to play some upcoming tracks. It'd be good to get you guys sort of feedback on them. Charles, feel free to shout if I pronounce any of these things wrong. The first one is Cage. Kerub. I've already got something wrong there. Sereb maybe? Sereb? Who knows? Let's see what we got. Dan's usually more in touch with this as well than me. I don't want to play him too much. All right.
What are you thinking? Bass house? Could go big one.
Straight to the.
That's punchy, man.
That's actually cool.
Yeah. Like this in a club, can't go wrong.
Yeah.
It's so minimal though, right?
Yeah,
It actually is.
Thing. But the low end is stuffed.
Yeah.
Like there's so much going on in the bass there.
Straight to the.
Oof.
That's trippy.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's what I quite like about NCS in general. Is like, don't get wrong. There's a sphere of sound. But you mentioned that you were watching the first episode we did here about Dan saying about that shift of sound. You can go from something like Phoenix to that.
Yeah.
Which, whilst they're still in the same kind of universe of them being electronic, which is just a bracket, isn't it?
Stupid
They're not the same, which is quite interesting. Yeah, what do you think of that one?
I mean, I'm a little biased because I am a huge fan of Cage.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like,
you know
prior.
Cage? Okay, great.
Yeah,
Brilliant. Sick.
He used to do like Monster Cat release, and like there was this one song called The Raid, and it has the very same.
Oh,
similar,
I think I know this song.
it has a very similar sound design, and like I think those hit so well on a big system, like in a car. Like we've been driving with my friends with a car, which is blasting music. Cage hits so big.
Man, that's sick. You know that
yeah.
guy. Yeah, it's a dope tune. It's that one in a club or a car. Yeah, just big speaker system.
Exactly.
This next one, Dan's really excited about. When we were playing, we played a few songs, like a few upcoming ones, when we were driving from Tallinn to Pärnu, and this was like a big one. There's a model called Sky Brie, and these guys have done like a rap about her, and I don't know if they're just shooting their shot and hoping that she hears it. I mean, Sky Brie, if you happen to be listening to this podcast, I mean, I'd be very surprised. But Alvin.
But is it like a diss track?
Alvin and just no, they're confessing their love, man.
Oh,
that you'll hear that they want a bad woman like Sky Brie. I think bad in the best way. Yeah,
bad woman.
Yeah,
that's the lyric.
yeah, that's it. You'll hear it. Alvin and Justin Diamond.
Deserve it. Put in work for the money, she earn it. Give me top every night, lip service. Never gotta block these hoes, she work it. I'm out in Abu Dhabi with a bad bitch, look like Sky. Ooh.
There we go. The brass stabs though.
Yeah. That's proper trap heavy. I can't play too much of this because it's quite a short track anyway, so these guys the community will be able to get the whole thing.
Oh no. They piece things together. They are puzzle masters.
Yeah. That tune's cool. Again, like leaning towards that complete different sound. You can rap.
That's an
I'm not going to put you on the
I can
under
talk
pressure.
to a beat.
No, you can. What was the thing you did? Is it on your social still?
Oh man.
And there's the scratch version of Desert Island that really
How am I going to find this?
Go over to SoundCloud. I don't know if it's still
hang on.
public. There's a white dude can't rap.
Oh yeah, that was it. SoundCloud. Yeah, but whilst we're talking on that, what do you guys think of that one?
That was sick. I love the vocal processing, like dirty but still like very easy to hear what's being said. I feel it's so many rap artists oversaturate their vocals and like make it way wider than it has to be, and like all the consonants bleed over.
But it's a big sound.
Yeah, big.
It's very well produced.
Yeah. The production. I've noticed this even since I've come back. The quality of, especially like unknown producers, and that's what I think NCS is good for like giving these producers a platform. The quality is outrageous nowadays.
And I like that you keep the quality high. Like you accept songs that actually sound professional.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing.
For sure.
Big on that. What's it called?
White dude can't rap.
White dude can't rap.
I don't know if you're gonna find it by searching for that.
Yeah.
You might be better off going to my profile.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Do you have WhatsApp open on your laptop?
I don't, but you can send me it.
Yeah, I'll drop you a link.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I remember when you did this. It was again. It was like in that COVID era.
Yeah,
because we were hanging out on Discord.
Right.
Yeah, and it came to that. Right, you sent me that. Right, cool. Let me see if we can do this. Cool.
I mean, that whole thing started off as just me trying to get this bass lick right. Just practicing bass, and then
How good is that tool, by the way? You just copied it from my phone and pasted it there.
Oh yeah, the drop-off thing.
Man,
it's
one
so
of the
lovely.
best things.
It is the only reason I'm still on Apple.
There's that.
Oh yeah.
system.
For musicians, especially when you're in a session, you want to share stems. It's like
of
dream.
course, yeah. And also the for two-factor authentication.
Yes.
When the little
Face
code
app.
pops up. No, the thing, when they send you like a text and it just comes in and you put the.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Well done, Apple.
Yeah.
Well done. There's two things you're doing well there. Right, let's listen to this.
White dude can't rap still, worth a shot right now. Way too uptight, I'ma try a rewrite. White dude can't rap, let me get it out right now. Cause I see you tugging at your eyebrow. Silver spoon on my ass from the day that I was born. Never had it go wrong, clothes never pre-worn. I find that's true, I'm another lucky dude. But why you gotta make up this me versus you thing? I'm just trying to do things, new things, two things. One, write a rap verse. Two, make it sound like I'm smarter than I am. So I slam bars like it's damn art from my damn heart. You should see my fan chart. Spotify.
That flow's cold. That flow's really good.
Call me pie. Everybody taking bites up of this one. 3.14 mil in a month. Gun locked in.
Bro, it's the double entendre. They're taking bite like a pie, but it's 3.14. And come on now, man. This is great for me. Right, you.
I mean, that's English teacher there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's the man that's about to educate the youth. Let's talk on. That should be your intro for every lesson.
Oh yeah, just fucking walk into the classroom with
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like they just sit there.
3 minutes.
You've had this much time to make noise, and then you have to be silent and listen.
Good morning,
Maybe
Mr. Halvorsen.
And then just. You mentioned it earlier that, which is a really interesting thing. I think that whilst music is a passion, I guess it truly is a passion because you know that there's another thing outside of it that you want to do as a career, which is teaching. Yeah. Why did you want to get into that? And I guess where's it going? Like, are you still in uni or are you finished?
I'm still in uni. I have 2 semesters left. So basically just like collecting data for my dissertation and then actually writing the 80-page thing.
Okay. And are you trying to do? Is it younger kids or like teens?
So I'll be qualified for years 8 through 13 in Norway. So that's like what? 13-year-olds through 18-year-olds, pretty much. Yeah.
Tough age, man.
But those are 2 different levels of school. So the 3 first years and 3 second years are like lower and upper secondary.
Sick.
I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. It depends on where I end up getting a job.
Yeah.
But I think I enjoy myself more in like a lower secondary classroom.
Yeah.
They're kids. And they're fun to talk to.
They're not teams that are gonna attack you. Yeah. Dangerous. I used to do football refereeing, soccer games, and you'd get soccer. Well, I have to do it just in case it's like it's not football. Yeah. I'm trying to include everyone. And I had a limit. I think I stopped doing it when I was 18, and like under 14s was about my limit before it got to the point where all the kids were taller than me.
Yeah.
And even though I'm in charge and the one with the whistle and the cards, I can't say to them.
Mate, you what now?
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly
you
that.
Try that again?
Yeah, exactly that. There's some sketchy moments when you walk on the pitch and there's like a 14-year-old that looks like he's about 42, and he's just a big centre back, and and I've got nothing going here. Why the teaching, man? How come? That's super amazing.
I don't know. Last year of my own like upper secondary school, I had a brilliant English teacher who essentially just recommended it for me. I've always been passionate about the English language, and I've always been passionate about people. Like I want to work with people. Desk job, never for me.
Yeah.
Just felt right, really. Like figured, why not?
Yeah, that's good. It's I mean, you're seriously in both ways now. I guess you got 2 levels of inspiration now. You're inspiring the youth on music production, and you're actually going to teach. You could accidentally mold everyone into like NCS fans.
Just make
just
new memes. That's my plan.
Yeah. Just roll out. Yeah.
I'm not going for teaching. I'm going for world domination.
Just take over. That's good.
No, the dream job would be like English teacher mainly, but then like music teacher as well, because they do music teaching in lower secondary.
Of course, that would be sick, man.
That would be absolutely
that would be
awesome.
so dope. I can see you doing that for sure. Emil, do you do anything outside of music?
I'm actually working just as a side job. I have like a side hustle, which is regular, like a 9 to 5.
Okay.
But like I'm trying to reduce hours there, so I could more focus on like mix downs and like that. Because like for my dream would be like do mix downs for other artists, maybe help with production.
You do a little bit of that, right? Like
I do actually for NCS.
Yeah.
For some songs like that, but like that would be really cool. Because I think it's like something you can do without stress. Because now if you're doing like creative work as your main thing, you have like this stress on you that this has to work out. This has to be a successful.
Writer's block becomes
exactly.
Yeah.
It's and the time as well.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's but I get that is a nice thing. It's sort of like when you get into like flow state in work for me. Like even though sometimes sitting and filling in a spreadsheet might be boring. Sometimes it's nice to know that I'm looking at something that I know how to do, and it's not my like thing that I'm a babying over, or like if I get this wrong, it's on me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's no, it's good to hear that you guys have.
But like,
excuse me.
I used to work.
I just burped right down the mic, by the way. I did say excuse me, but that was like I thought it was going to be silent, and it like crept at the bottom of my throat.
Oh yeah, we're not editing that out.
No way, no.
I've been so careful about that. Sorry.
I used to work with kids for like one fall.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that was like a music corner kind of thing for first graders, and we call it in Finland we call it muskari. Muskari, yes. It's like, you know,
Yes.
kids are like around there. I'm at the piano and they tell me like play that. I'm playing up Finnish pop songs, but like sometimes it got really difficult. Like they started climbing on top of me and like that, so I had to get like an assistant there to watch after the kids.
Oh my god, yeah, they can be crazy. I've mentioned before on here that like my first ever job was at what we call like a wacky warehouse.
Wacky warehouse?
Yeah, we call it a wacky warehouse. It's like a soft play. Oh, this is going to be difficult to explain. Okay, so it'll be like
UK person interacts
how
with
do
everybody.
how do I explain what this is? I was trying to explain this in Estonia as well. It's like a big warehouse with like a soft play framing with like slides or like like
it's an inside playground.
Yeah, like a playground, a soft playground.
Right.
And in that, like part of my job, we'd have parties, so I had to dress up as like a minion or like
full yellow, like
yellow, and your arms are like stuck in T position.
That is my worst nightmare.
There was like Peppa Pig, a dinosaur, and yeah, some of the kids were just like, that's a man in a suit. Sorry if any of you don't know that. And they'd go start attacking you. I'm like, come on, man, I'm down with you guys having fun at your party, but I'm in a minion suit.
Is it like a full body suit? Do you have like your face?
It's like the mascots that you see. Yeah,
if you fell, could you get back up?
I think I could, but the minion wouldn't move how a minion should move. Then I'd be bending my arms. I'd be like crushing his body.
Actually, giving kids PTSD.
Yeah.
Mommy, what is it doing?
We had this sums it up. We had a Spider-Man outfit. And because we just didn't have the budget or couldn't be bothered, the hands of the Spider-Man outfit were Iron Man gloves. It was great. Yeah.
It's pretty accurate though, like Marvel lore wise.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. That probably exists. Yeah, that probably exists at some point. I've got a little bit of a challenge for you guys, right?
All right.
And don't worry about getting this wrong, because I don't expect you to know the NCS catalogue existentially and to that's not the right word, is it? Sometimes when I'm on this
extensively?
Extensively is what I meant. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm on this podcast, I commit to something and I go, this might be, there's like the spelling of your name. This might be completely wrong, but I've said existentially in my head, and that's what's coming out.
Just be
even though it's
confident
the wrong
with
thing.
You can get anywhere with confidence, Sam.
True, yeah, true.
I think you're doing good.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'll give you a hug off camera.
Yeah. Why not on camera?
Why not on camera?
Yeah, are you embarrassed?
Wait, why is that? Let me go over to you. Come on, man. Oh, that's nice.
There we go. You deserve that.
I'll give you an air hug.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, yes.
Let's have
Good to meet you, mate.
an awkward handshake.
Yeah. Okay, so what I thought I'd do is a little challenge. I'm going to read you out an NCS lyric. You can't look at my screen for this because you're going to find it. I'm going to read you out a lyric from an NCS song, right? And you can collectively work together on this, so it's no head-to-head. Right. You have to tell me what the next lyric is. Okay. I'm not going to sing the melody at all, so I just want to see what you guys can come up with and what you'd write. So we'll go for On and On first. Okay, so proper song. And on and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways. And the next lyric is, I'll say it again. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways.
In my body.
Like it's the same amount of syllables as through the wasteland, through the highways.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
All right, well I need an answer. So you've got in my body.
I have no clue how it continues.
Just shoot. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways.
Through the.
It's in my body. I'm pretty sure it's in my body.
In my body, in my mom's face.
In my body is my mom's face. Yeah. Close. It's and on we'll go through this wasteland, through the highways till my shadow turns to sun rays.
So there we go. Raise, phase, base.
Close.
To be fair, I guess a shadow is a form of the body.
That is not true.
Well, who's the teacher here? Not me, actually.
I don't know my degree yet.
Yeah, true. Okay, cool. Next one. I'm getting dizzier and dizzier, so disorientated.
First you want me, then you hate me. Oh, it goes on?
Keep going.
First you want me, then you hate me. First you want me, then you hate me, girl. It's not that complicated.
There you go. I've got down this, but I might be wrong. I've got first you want me, then you're busy.
Yeah, first you want me, then you're busy, girl. It's not that complicated.
Okay, great. And last one, which is one of our newer tracks. So I don't know if you guys would have heard it. The answer to it is basically like one line. So I don't need the two lines after.
Yeah,
so this is Roud Diversions. I say Roud. Is that how you say it? Yeah. Roud, yeah. Cool tune. I'll play it after. It's actually really cool.
Right, cool.
I gotta go. I'm wasting my damn time. You've been on my mind. And the next lyric is, and it's quite a short phrase. I gotta go.
Bind, kind of.
Yeah. I gotta go. I'm wasting my damn time. You've been on my mind.
So I'm expecting ba-bam, bam, ba-bam, bind.
Yeah.
Sort of rhythmically.
Yeah, something that
yeah.
rhymes for sure. Kind.
Yeah.
I'll say the last lyric is sky in the line.
Sky, okay.
Oh.
That's a bit of a stretch.
I gotta go half
Rose.
half rhyme. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm wasting my damn time. You've been on my mind.
Yeah.
And then it's da 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 da.
Come on, Mr. Rhyme Zone.
Mr. Rhyme Zone? Yeah, I don't have Rhyme Zone in front of me right now. You're exposing my secrets here. I can't write for anything. You said Papa. What was the rhythm?
I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's five words. So I'm guessing it's da 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 da. I'm gonna guess.
I'm up in the sky.
I could touch the sky.
I can touch the sky. Okay,
nice.
cool. We got
That's
I and
good.
sky.
Let's get it. Round
Sick.
version. That first one was great. It's definitely something body.
Yeah,
Definitely
for
shadow.
Sure. I mean, I thought you said body first, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel like you said body.
Oh, did I? In that case, I'll
Think
set
that-
you up wrong.
I don't think so.
Okay, we'll go
I don't
back.
think so.
This is a good example of the kind of new stuff that we've been released on NCS, which I think you guys will really like. It's in that kind of pop punk indie,
This is the I Can Touch the Sky one?
yeah, Diversion by Roud. Vocals cool.
Yeah, emo punk vocal kind of.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Grey vocal.
Mm.
Yeah.
I really like the song. I could imagine you two getting something in this kind of realm.
Exactly, yeah. I think we are both more like about the vibe nowadays than just the exact genre. Well,
Yes.
like the EDM genre, like,
Yeah.
categories. We're not really big fans
But it's
of
good
that.
to be free flowing within it.
That's
Like,
Yeah.
the thing, yeah. You don't want to adhere to one thing. 'Cause
No.
then it just sounds like everything else in that genre.
yeah, I like this.
I want to hear the drop.
This feels like a build.
Yeah.
I think it's more of actually just a pop song. I don't know if there's a drop. Yeah, literally
it's
just
right,
a hook.
Okay,
Yeah,
vocal
yeah,
hook, yeah. That's
yeah.
fun, though.
I'm a big fan of that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raud's like a bit of a passion project at the moment. I think for the team, he's a really cool artist.
Good.
Yeah, he's sick. We're gonna do some bits off camera as well, guys. So they might be on the. I can't tell you where they are because whether they'll work or not. But keep your eyes on the Full Circle channel and just across our socials because we'll get the guys to do some challenges, which should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. But yeah, I guess when it comes to actually lyrics, this is why I wanted this challenge to talk to yourself on this, Jacob. Are you drawing from experiences? Are you right? You said earlier like you're not taking inspiration from the waterfalls of your homeland, but apart from that, is it are you taking things from things you've done? Is it passion? Like where is it lyric wise?
I think it really differs from like project to project. Like I think a lot of the featuring songs that I've done, it's kind of this. I'm trying to emulate the radio pop love song kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
I have nothing personally invested and done. Or any kind of like the Somebody Like Me, like it's kind of just generic love song at a bar party thing. But yeah, every now and then you like have something put in there. Like I think Colorblind was written in like a kind of emotional state that's a little bit hard to articulate. But I don't know, it's weird. It's as an artist, you make yourself really vulnerable when you put yourself in your art to that extent, and especially with song lyrics, because people are going to be listening to them and probably repeating them themselves. And so I think it's hard to let yourself be that transparent to an extent, especially in pop music with EDM and those kinds of things, because you don't want to be vulnerable on NCS because you've got that giant fan base of people who, I don't know, it's you want something to be lightweight, if that makes sense, like easy to listen to.
But then it's weird when we touch back on when you're just making music by yourself in your home. If that falls out of you emotionally, then what's to say you can't use that?
That's
It's
true.
super
And then you've got
interesting.
people like Chenda, for example, with the Mr. Bully song.
Yeah.
Like so
deep and
Exactly.
real. Yeah. I wonder if, Emil, you have that like on production side of things. Like, is it that you have these chords that connect to you, or like, I don't know, a drum beat that, whilst it sounds cheesy, but I had it in some of the live shows I've seen last weekend. Like, sometimes it can just get you hearing a certain setup of a song. Like, do you have an emotional connection to the songs you make to that degree, or is it more sort of just what you're feeling at that point?
I've seen like on Instagram there is like some ads now and then about like MIDI pack, and they like categorize this emotion, happy, joyful, and all this emotional, this chord progression. I don't feel that. Like I think it's this chord progression is like it's there to emphasize the melody.
Yeah,
really.
it's like that
Just,
backbone.
they both work together really. But like Yeah, I don't have much of that. I just try to make it sound as good as possible to my own ears.
Yeah, it's that technical side of things, right? Yeah, and that's why I think you two align so well as a duo. And when you make the songs, it's you're both serving each other's not that the word isn't downfall, but that where there's those gaps where like maybe you need the emotional element or you need the sound production to be in this kind of way.
Yeah.
That's why the duo works so well.
And that's like exactly because we are going for that very like we have these jokes, we have like humor in the music, but we still like commit to it.
Yes,
like for
lean
example,
into it.
I always try to mix down those tracks as well as I can, like and make it polished.
Yeah.
So it's sells the joke better.
Amazing. And I mean, it works perfectly. And just before we wrap things up, in terms of any Netrum Halvorsen projects or songs that may be in the work at the moment, I know you're focusing obviously at the moment on looking at the teaching thing, which is all power to you on that for sure. But yeah, we got anything that's been bubbling underneath, even if it's just a few ideas?
We have so many songs.
It's
Actually,
the full
it's
list
unhealthy for us.
full list. Yeah, we could release an album.
Yeah.
We could release an album, but like, and we have one on the works right now, which has a lot of potential, and we actually like filming clips here in London just to get some sort of nice, sweet music video maybe out. Once we get it done, but like, yeah.
Should we?
I'm just thinking this. I see you got your phone up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
If we can round it off with a little Netrum Halvorsen preview or something.
Should we?
I don't think there is like. Well, those are the old lyrics, but
yeah, exactly. But just to give something.
Yeah, let's go with it.
Oh, this is great. Let's do it, man. Yeah, shoot it through.
Let's see here. You're gonna get a Discord link because
God,
it's a Discord. No. It's not gonna open a Discord. It's just an MP3 file.
Cool. Awesome.
WhatsApp. There you go.
Sick. All right. Yeah, well, I really appreciate you guys coming on the podcast.
For sure, dude.
Oh, likewise.
I appreciate that you've took this journey all the way over here just to see me.
So the payment, is that direct deposit or is that a check?
Yeah, speak to Charlotte about that.
All right, cool.
Yeah, she can sort you out. Okay, I'm downloading this right here. Let's get it. Okay, cool. So let's see what's going on here.
This is very, very rough.
Yeah.
Kind of recorded on my desk mic with temporary lyrics. And,
Yeah.
Early
The vibe has changed quite a bit from this.
All right, let's see what we got.
Signed up, locked in and connected, waiting for you. My time slots up now, I'm expected.
Already got that punch, man.
I've been here before.
You don't want to play all of this, right?
No, you can play whatever you want.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's go to the chorus.
It lights up us. You from above me. Whoa. Pixel perfect fantasy. They say you're not enough, but I know you're real. I know you hold
Vocals nice on this.
Yeah.
There it is.
signed up,
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, it's
people
the same.
repeating here. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, yeah.
Stuff.
Thank you guys so much for coming on. I hope you enjoy your time in London.
Thank you.
I'll send you some recommendations.
Yes.
Yeah. And I mean, you've got to keep carrying the outfits that you're working with for the next week.
Sure,
I'll tell you, you roam around London like that, you'll fit in perfectly. Just
Oh,
go
yeah.
around east.
we were a little bit like skeptical about the chains.
Yeah.
We can keep those in the like underground, but like
Yeah.
Oh man, well, tracks.
What if
fire.
someone thinks it's real gold? You know, I try to.
yeah, you know.
Run.
Yeah,
Just
run.
yeah.
Bounce, yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Everyone.